Hey folks, and welcome to another Dev Corner. My name is Tom from the Battlefield Community Management team here at DICE, and today we're here to talk to you about the new in-game event, Leviathan Rising, and the new game mode, Shutdown. With me are Kasim, Ranak, and Ali. Guys, how are you feeling?
Living the dream, man.
Living the dream.
That
as
is
always.
good, living the dream. So
Feeling
thank you for joining me today.
For sure.
Thanks for having us.
How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking.
Nice.
Thank you for asking. Let's start with a quick introduction from all of you to our viewers.
Hello.
In case they don't know who you are.
All viewers. My name is Kasim Obaid, and I'm a development manager here at DICE, mostly working with the engagement team and the core gameplay team.
So your team mostly does everything that's not gameplay.
So I work with the core gameplay too, so it has,
Okay.
but the engagement team is mostly not within the gameplay realm, but we do like everything that is in the screens here in front of you, in the collection, battle pass, all progression, all of the engagement tools probably.
You bring the shinies.
We bring the shinies, yes.
That's
yes.
cool. Awesome.
All right, hi, I'm Ronak, game mode designer, working, of course, in the game modes team. I'm here to talk about Shutdown, which has been front and center of my mind for pretty much forever now. I'll go through the design, I'll go through the process of getting here, and hopefully we'll talk about the mode in some more abstract terms as well.
We'll talk about it. We'll do some gameplay on it. Ali?
Hey everyone, I'm Ali. I'm the producer for the core gameplay team. We do weapons, vehicles, gadgets, and specialist stuff, basically.
Awesome. So thank you for joining. Before we go into the new event, I want to do a quick update on 4.1, which went live 2 weeks ago. So for those of you who are joining us now to view and you missed that an update went live recently, quick refresher of what's in it. So we got 3 new vault weapons, the AEK 971, RPK, and the MP443. We got an armor plate overhaul, which Ali, I think you can talk more about.
Yeah, basically we tried to listen to the community feedback that we got. There was a bit on the strong side.
Oh.
So now it basically only covers the torso. So a clear counter would be getting them headshots, I guess.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Some chat improvements, and which includes all chat, I believe, going live tomorrow.
Yes, exactly. So all chat is going live tomorrow, but it will come as default off. So what you need to do if you want to have some fun chatting with your enemies is to, of course, go into the options menu and enable it.
Yep, awesome. So that's coming tomorrow in a small quality of life update, which is called 4.1.1. Has a few other minor changes. Patch notes are available on the website, so if you want to go check it out, that's available now. Then we've got updated mastery requirements as well for Sundance, Crawford, Zane, Liz, and Dozer.
Yes, so here we listen to the community once again where they were kind of a bit difficult. So what we did was scale it back a bit also, so it's more achievable for everyone.
Did you just call the community difficult, bro?
No. Never.
So, yeah, their mastery requirements were difficult to achieve. You know, we've had a lot of balance passes for those specialists over the course of 2042. So their mastery requirements could use an update to make them easier to achieve. And then we've got some tweaks for Casper's recon drone as well.
Yeah, basically we added a little bit of more gameplay depth. So besides just spotting and disabling vehicles with the EMP ability, you can also destroy gadgets now as well.
Which is pretty cool. So that all went live 2 weeks ago in update 4.1, in case you missed it, except all chat, which goes live tomorrow.
Yes.
Excited about that one. Now, over to Leviathan Rising, the event. So, went live today, runs until April 25, so for 2 weeks. It comes with a new game mode, Shutdown, which we'll dive into for some live gameplay as well. Alongside new earnable gameplay rewards, free store items, and some store bundles. Yes. So, shall we maybe take a look at some cool new skins?
Let's do it. We got one for Irish, which I think is available in the store. It's this one. Pretty cool, I think.
Yep.
We also got one for Angel, which is this one.
I like his face mask. It's very cool.
That's pretty
Of the
dope.
kilt.
The kilt.
That's where it's at.
We also have a mask for Blasco, which is kind of in the same vein.
So these masks are all pretty cool.
Yeah, they look dangerous.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Live dangerously, bro.
Yes.
Then we also have one from Pike, which is earnable by playing the game mode. If I can just find it. It's over there.
Set Madu.
Yeah.
Code
This
execution.
Code execution. So this is the earnable gameplay set for week 1.
That's correct, yeah.
Yep.
We also have one coming in for Kilo, but it's not available just yet. It's
Casper.
for week 2.
Week 2, denial of service.
Sick.
Yeah, that
It's
one was
pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so there's the event runs for 2 weeks. So if you want to get all the rewards, make sure to log in every single week. The next week starts next Tuesday, just so you know. Can you click shutdown and
sure.
show us what the earnables look like?
Yeah, so basically you have a weapon charm, a skin for the AK, and the Pike skin that we...
Yeah. So that's so you can unlock these by, you know, like we had with the previous events for each season. Just, you know, unlock ribbons during gameplay like you normally would, and then you can work your way through all the unlocks for every given week. And the final reward for this week is the cool Pike Specialist set.
Yeah.
So pretty exciting. So it's
Which is epic, so you can mix and match it if you want to.
It's a pretty good reminder. And then next week on Tuesday we have more rewards, and also there are login rewards which you can grab from the store, which I believe are the weapon charms.
Yeah, so we got one free weapon charm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Pretty cool indeed.
We have a full blog detailing all the rewards and stuff as well, which is available now on our Battlefield website. So in case you missed it or you want to learn more, go check it out.
Learn and earn.
Learn and earn. Boom. There we go. Awesome. How
Should
do we
we
feel about?
Jump straight into it, I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
go.
go.
Let's
Play
go.
the objective, Ali.
What, sorry?
play the objective.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna try.
so
I'm
nervous.
gonna try not pressing W, okay? It's difficult for me.
Just play it. Stranded. Cool. Awesome. Let's talk a little bit more about Shutdown.
Yep.
I guess as a quick reminder for folks, just a brief explanation of like what the mode is and how you play it. Just
Of course. So Shutdown is the new game mode, and at the same time the themed event for Leviathan Rising, which is 4.1. Shutdown is an 8v8 asymmetrical game mode, so it's played by 2 teams, one attacking, one defending, and it's played in 2 rounds. So there's the first round where the first attacking team sets the score, and at halftime, which is the middle of the rounds, the teams swap sides, and the next attacking team tries to beat their score. So Ali is going to be playing defending here first, and that's what we're going to see.
cool.
You ready, Ali?
I'm gonna give my best.
That's
Can't promise anything.
so yeah, and as we go through the gameplay, we'll just talk more about the mode, how it works, some cool tips, tidbits. But before we go in there, should we maybe start a little bit about the background of the creation of the mode?
Yeah.
Because it's interesting to talk about.
Of course. So important, of course, is also the narrative, which is the background in the universe for Shutdown. You're playing it as part of Leviathan Rising, which is named after the Leviathan Division, Blasco's elite force unit. And the theme here is that you pick up the lance from HQ and you're destroying data drives with it. So there's a lot of new cover in each one of these spaces, and these are actually crates containing data drives. And you're just here to microwave all of them, pretty much. So you want to make sure that the enemy team has no data by the end of your round. A little bit of background on how we started developing it. We had the intent to make something a little bit small scale, infantry focused for season 4. We wanted to try something new. And as we'll talk about in a moment, there's a few risks we tried to take with Shutdown that I think over the course of today have proven to play out pretty well.
I think it's something really new we tried for 2040.
Yeah, we did, absolutely.
Yeah. So expect a lot of cool, chaotic, close quarters gameplay.
Lots of that.
Fast
for sure.
paced.
Absolutely. And about the rules here, Ali is currently in Objective C on Stranded. Stranded is one of the 4 maps that we have in the rotation for Shutdown. The others being Manifest, Flashpoint, and what am I missing? And Exposure, of course. Always forget one.
Yeah. If you see us, chat, if you see us looking this way, we can see the gameplay on the screen here as well. So that's why we're looking in that direction. We're
Right.
not staring off into empty space.
Yeah. No, I just really enjoy watching Ali play the game.
Insane
Yeah.
gameplay.
Top tier gameplay.
Yeah,
Top
yeah.
tier.
How the sound of the clicks is
I'm
is
just dying.
mesmerizing.
That's it, basically.
A question for you, Ronak.
Yes.
Then. How do you have like different strategies when it comes to when it comes to playing the mode itself?
Yeah. Absolutely. I think for me, the important thing is to pick your strat based on the level you're in. A lot of the mode, since it's played so focused on an objective, so focused on this new gameplay object that we made, which is the lance, you have to tailor your approach to the moment that you're in. So I tend to respond and react a lot to how the enemy is playing. And I guess that would be my first piece of advice, is hold W, left click is awesome, but try to respond a little bit to what's happening on the other side as well.
It's cool. Do you play different specialists in different maps?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, really, it's one specialist per map per side. So
Oh.
for
That's a
Yeah.
lot of different.
yeah, I just have my favorites again because I've been playing this game mode nonstop for so long.
We've been testing it for quite a while.
Yeah, we have. Internally, there's been so many of those, and it's actually really interesting also, like we talked about during the podcast, is the amount of iterations that happen based on feedback.
So shout out to the podcast if you want to listen to us talk about the creation of the mode and the event itself. Check out the Inside Battlefield podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, where Ronak and Matt talked more about Leviathan Rising and Shutdown. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so give it a listen.
Thanks for having us there.
You are welcome, and now you get to be on stream as well. Wait, I'm live right now. What?
No.
I thought this was a rehearsal. What? Yeah.
Let's do a recap of the status of the
Yep.
game that Ali's playing right now. So he is starting to get a little close to the mid game. C is currently planted, so the defending team should be focused on disabling the lance on C. But what you're seeing is there's a lot of smoke, so it's an obscured space. An obscured space, and I think that's a good moment to talk about what the lance actually is and how it works. So it's our first dynamic gameplay object in 2042. And the way it works is that you pick it up at base, you bring it in, you infiltrate the enemy objectives. So there's A, B, and C. There's 3. And you plant the lance there. It's a 2.5 second interaction. And once it's planted, it scores points every 3.5 seconds. Right now, there's none planted. So the attack team is probably going to be on the way in a minute.
But they haven't. Well, how are they doing on points right now?
With 2 minutes remaining, sorry to say they're not doing fantastic.
Yeah.
The attacking team aren't doing fantastic. When the timer reaches 0, the round is actually going to end, and the score that they've made is going to be locked in, and it's going to be the score that the next team has to beat once they swap sides. So that the 2-round structure there is pretty unique and pretty new for.
I saw some
pretty much any of
screenshots, I think earlier today, from players who ended the rounds on like the exact same timer with like very close score. So it's
Yeah, I got
pretty
a
good.
text from somebody earlier today as well, which was like we lost by 1 point, which is really 3.5 seconds,
Yep.
which is quite insane. to be
That's
honest.
crazy.
That's one tick, or
Yeah,
it's one tick.
wow. Okay.
So it
that's
can-
extremely close.
Yeah, it is very close actually.
So like if you think you have time to mess around a bit, no, you don't. Like every second matters. So it's really fast play, fast-paced gameplay.
Yep.
Pretty cool. And Ali is doing a pretty good job here of defending with his team, I think.
I'm trying to play the objective, okay?
What just happened was that C got shut down. So you can see in the widget on the bottom left side of the screen that objective C is grayed out. It's because all of the points, so that's 30 total points that were stored in objective C, are now gone, and they're taken by the other team. Because they had a dominant strat that worked for them, and they were at C for long enough, they now have to start moving into the other objectives, which was one of the important pieces of the puzzle for this game mode, is to not allow any one space to dominate gameplay, is to keep players moving and over the course of the round bring them closer and closer together.
And I think in case folks in chat miss it, I'm seeing some questions about like the game mode, but this is a limited time game mode right now.
Yeah, it is.
So we made this, the team made this game mode specifically for the event
Yes.
to try something new, have something cool during the limited time Leviathan Rising event.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it was important for us to try to make it still feel like Battlefield at the end of the day. To have something that appeals to the new, that kind of caters to the new rework of the class system, the reintroduction of classes.
Yeah.
And that's the halftime screen, by the way.
So we're in the halftime screen now.
Yeah.
So they scored 44. That's not very good, I think.
Yeah, that's about less than half. That's a point less than half, so that's a pretty solid defense on the defending team. Now he swapped sides, so Ali is now on the attacking team.
And now he will lead us to victory.
Yeah.
No
Hopefully.
pressure.
No
Hopefully
pressure.
run
No pressure.
straight
We should
at the
win
lance
this.
and pick it up.
Someone has it. Yep. So that's the lance carrier there.
That's 2 lance carriers right in front of you. One of them in your squad, one of them not in your squad. So you can see the escort icon. They've become now your most important objective over the course of the game. Pretty interesting
There
strategy.
was a full team there, and Ali was the one that got you got get, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, how did that even happen? It's like 2 lance carriers in front of him, and Ali was the one.
Yeah.
But you got this, bro.
I believe in Ali.
I believe. In
I
Ali.
always
Ali
believe.
has my trust.
Let's see.
Ali, how are you
what we're
doing?
gonna do. Sorry?
How are you doing?
I am living the dream. Trying to play at the same time, which is a bit difficult. This
Right.
I
game
really like
seems
that
to be-
they're going for the point that is furthest away,
We're spreading up a bit, yeah.
and then see, because that's usually when during the playtest, I found that to be like after playing for a while, I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe I should
someone
try. While the team, my team goes to A, I'll just take 1 lance and go to all the way to C so that I can split the enemy team
Oh,
Yep.
into 2 different places and make them more scattered somehow. So I really like that you kind of build your own.
we failed.
You failed.
I kind of like that you built your own film. Okay.
But yeah, you build your own way to
Yeah.
play. Kind of the more you play.
Yeah. Yeah, and you get to experiment quite a bit, actually.
Learn and earn.
No.
I'll learn and earn, man. Is that the new slogan for the learn and earn?
For
Works
going to
for-
school.
Works for me.
Oof, close. Close, but that was a drop. Oh, you see, the lance there got dropped. So when you are killed while you're the lance carrier, you drop the lance at your feet, and your team needs to go retrieve it, or you yourself, of course, can pick it up once you're revived. The lance will reset back to base after 60 seconds, but in a 7-minute round, 60 seconds is
It's a
life
lot.
or death.
Yeah, that's a
It's a
long
lot.
time.
And for the defending team, it's a completely viable tactic to set traps, to set ambushes around a dropped lance. Going pretty okay on the attack for
Ooh,
now.
that was a nice one.
Kind of
Yeah.
running out of time, but now that they're planted on C, I think they just need to move forward with the next one. So there's one
If they
dropped
sh-
lance.
The other team did. I don't think they even shut down a full objective, did they?
Yeah,
Can't
they
remember.
did.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
C
Okay.
got grayed out.
C got good.
C got good.
You got good, bro.
So I think the lance is dropped in the corridor.
Ali, grab the lance and go A.
The thing that says pick
I'm
up.
gonna try.
You got it. I believe in you.
We got
Like I like this. It's everybody. Just this is where the fight
the
is
whole
now.
team died.
Also, everybody's on the floor dead.
Everybody's like,
Yeah. Okay.
You know, as like it really, I'm glad it works the way it does, because one of the worries, of course, with making something 8v8 is like, are we gonna get the action? Because in any mode, downtime is the enemy.
Yeah.
It feels terrible to not have something to do,
Yep.
and we've done so much iteration on the timers and everything to make it sure you feel like there's always something happening around you. And as you can see in the mode, you are close to the action often, but it's not so crazy that you're getting shot from everywhere. There's usually a predictable angle that
Yep.
the enemy team can come from. And as the round goes on, as more and more objectives are shut down, those angles actually reduce. You see that the enemy is going to keep coming from their base. So they have to start getting clever about flanking you too. And I think that's a mindset that you might miss in some of the bigger modes, because there's so much going on all the time.
Yep. But it's very focused here. Close quarters. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like I think that was the objective for the modes team there as well, is to have a different flavor of Battlefield without really losing the essence of Battlefield.
Are they close? Oh, you have 14 points.
14 points with 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. I'm
Is
not
it
going to say
doable?
this is
It's
going
winnable.
fantastic.
Winnable.
Is it winnable?
It is winnable.
Yeah.
It's always winnable. If the game is ongoing, the game is winnable.
I really like the VFX that's going around the
Yeah.
lance as well.
Yeah, the VFX team did stunning work on
Mm.
that, and the audio team as well. The lance itself, actually, the way that came together is really cool because it's a lot of teams working kind of separately, and then when all of the work comes together, you see that it really starts to click, and there's a lot of good feedback that we got over it as well. So yeah, big shout out to them. They've been doing great work.
It's like it's the game modes team. You designed the mode, but ultimately you got
a
VFX,
massive team
audio. Like
effort.
a lot of teams come together
Yeah.
to eventually make it happen, and it's always exciting to just have a new mode in the game,
Yeah.
even if it's a temporary one for now.
For now. And of course, like I'm always lurking for feedback, and I'm always listening to what people are talking about.
Yep.
Maybe that's not great for my health, but it's important, I think.
So it's been out in the open for a few hours, and I remember like it was, I don't know, maybe like a month ago or something. I met you in like the coffee queue, and we were gonna play test the mode, and you were so nervous
Yeah.
when folks internally would get their hands on it for the first time, and you were like, you know. So how is it now that it's in players' hands? How does it feel now?
It feels, honestly, I don't know.
Are you more
Yeah.
nervous now?
I'm telling you
am-
after the stream, man.
No, I am incredibly nervous, right? And
Yeah.
like, I'll be real with you. I worry so much about wanting the game mode to be good because, like, of course,
Yeah.
the players are gonna have expectations, and we tried our best to have a small-scale CQC infantry-focused game mode that gets you all focused on an objective. It gets people together, and it still gives you that that battlefield action that we've, I think, done quite a bit of hard work to get into 2042.
Exciting.
This is quite tight.
How are we doing on the?
Oh, it's
points?
43,
yeah, really
44.
solid,
Super close.
actually. It's
How
if
much
they
time do we
plant,
have
it's a
left?
win. They just need to plant because
We
it's
need-
30
yeah.
seconds to go. This is going to be a seriously
Oh
close
wow!
one.
Okay, this is the
No.
first game also.
Yeah.
Let's go, Ali. How long is it left?
30 seconds.
Oof, I don't know, man.
Just need to plant. Smokes. Yeah.
I
Smoke
shouldn't be
it all
oppressed
off.
Let's plant.
You got this, Ali. I believe in you.
No.
I still believe in you.
Oh my god, it's 13 seconds.
Okay, we
This
lost.
is mad close. No, I think we can still get
1 point.
1 point.
it. One sneaky on A.
The lance is
It's
dropped.
right at the gate.
Yeah.
It's right at the gate.
2 seconds. Okay. Intense one.
So
Yeah,
close.
this
it
was
was so
intense
close.
because we were commenting on that the attacking team wasn't doing very well. Sorry, the defending or the other team wasn't doing very well, and
Yeah.
now we still lost.
Yeah, they had a solid defense.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, well played.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well played to the enemy team. Ali, next time.
Super intense, yeah.
You'll get him.
Next time, yeah.
Oh, and there's of course the new outstanding performance for the mode itself. The most lances planted and disabled.
so seeing some questions in the chat. Are we getting more weapons in this season, or any updates to make portal weapons up to par with all-out warfare weapons? I mean, we do continuous balance passes on weapons. It's something I can share already. Usually in the mini patches that we have in between, like the 4.1 and the 4.2, that's where we do weapon balancing passes. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for your feedback and more to come. We have some cool stuff for attachments for vault weapons maybe in the future. So keep an eye out for more deets. Let's see if there's any other questions we can dive into while we wait for the next match. You have to click the button still. You're like
I'm still seething
you're
from the match. Yeah,
you're
yeah.
still. Anyway, you played well. Like it was very close.
I didn't play
Like
that well.
if they didn't have you in the team, it would have been much worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
It's time for Super Saiyan Ali. He's slowly going blonde. I can see the forehead vein.
I can't handle losing.
You got this one.
Floris says, "I will tell you now, this mode is fucking awesome." Nice pun. And we'd love to
Cool.
see it as a ranked mode. There are enough people that will enjoy this. It's good feedback for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's see if we have something else in the chat. Just a welcome to everyone who just joined in. We're playing the Leviathan Rising event and the new Shutdown game mode. And we're just going into our second match.
What would be your go-to tactic here, Ranak?
You're playing defense, so I would start the game by picking Pike, actually.
Okay.
Insertion beacon on A balcony.
Yeah.
So anywhere on the upper floors of A is a great idea. You want to keep your team moving as fast forward as possible. So I would just run straight in. Right now you're Blasco, which means I think being on the ground floor is probably better, or the first floor.
Yeah.
I like it. Like, Ali's like, hey Renok, who would you play?
After-
I would play
after
Pike.
locking
Okay, then
in.
I'm gonna,
Then I'm
then I'm
gonna
gonna
go
pick
for some.
someone. I'm gonna pick someone else.
Ali was already locked in, so I'm not going to blame him for it.
Oh. No.
No, I
Press
really
W
like
too much.
as a defender here on A. If you go to the rooftop and just like kind of look down towards where the enemy spawn from, like the attack, you have a really good position that is really hard to get to.
Yeah, like I think it's important that like everything is counterable, but you have to figure out what the enemy's actually
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to do. You can't just. I was gonna say you can't just press W, which is important, right? Like,
Oh, I'm getting a god heal.
sweet.
Nice.
I dropped a sneaky squad beacon.
On the roof.
Oh wow.
Oh,
The whole
jeez.
team.
Damn.
Free XP, Ali. So this is actually a pretty solid defense so far.
Oh, ooh.
Because the
from two
team
sides.
is all together.
Mm.
Yeah, there's actually the whole squad is over there in that room, and Ali is the only one not with
Have they
them.
even planted once? Yeah, it's
No.
it's
Yeah,
planted
Yeah, they're
now.
planted
Yeah,
on
yeah,
A, so they're
yeah.
just on the
Yeah.
upper floor in the
Mhm.
same structure. Let's see if Ali can get a revive.
Please.
But if not, that's a minute and a half almost to the first score. I think it's pretty solid. Also important to remember that this layout is for shutdown, so we actually got to make this one for the mode.
So all the maps you can play on
Yeah,
have their own unique
all the layouts are unique actually.
and more added cover and kind of updated in places.
Yes, absolutely. As I was saying before, like CQC was really important to this, and that meant we couldn't.
What's that?
It meant we couldn't get away with default. Basically, we had to do a little bit more. So in this case, you're missing that the insertion beacon up ahead, which basically gives the other team pretty much a 30-second head start on scoring on A. A is going to be uncontested for just a little too long, I think. It's going to get dangerously close to a shutdown, so that's in 2 pulses. That's 1 more pulse, and they're going to jump straight to 30 points.
Boom.
Uh,
So we had to shut down their
exactly.
objective A destroyed.
Yeah, that's pretty big actually. With 4.5 minutes to go, it's looking like a good attack at the moment. There's some raised structures across the level. So there is that tower close to attack spawn, and there's the tower right behind where Ali's playing right now. Both of them are great for spawn beacons and then setting up forwards. This map also makes it really easy to rotate between A, B, and C, which can be a challenge when you're defending. But it's important, again, to remember that if you're defending in the first round, you will switch sides come halftime, and you're going to be able to use all of the same advantages for yourself.
Seeing a question in the
Of course.
chat, I'm pretty sure they've mentioned they're working on squad management before. To confirm, yes, we are working on squad management. It's coming,
Yes,
so stay tuned. We'll provide more details on that in due time,
soon enough.
soon
Mm.
enough. Okay. Apparently my dog heard me in the Twitch chat and now she's excited. and hungry.
Nice.
I can imagine your dog just like running around the apartment.
that is funny. Okay. Not Battlefield related, but funny.
Yeah. Cute, cute. Generally, a good tactic is also explosives, crowd control, claymores. My favorite thing. Like right now, that's a dropped lance right behind Ali. They ran past. There you go. You can ping it for your squad mates naturally. And the enemy team is gonna come there if they don't want to waste the remaining whatever amount of time is on that one.
So both of them are dropped.
Yeah,
now,
both
right?
of them are
Yeah.
dropped actually, which is rough for them. They're gonna have to either pick it up or wait for it to reset back to base, so the game will never completely stall if the defenders are too good. And that's, again, I think we're coming back to one of the things that Shutdown is really about, is about keeping the mode moving constantly. It's about 7 minutes of action back to back. And there's a lot of like small tiny rules here and there that are implemented to keep things moving. almost nothing takes longer than a minute. Actually, even shutting down an objective takes about 60-something seconds. The reset of the lands takes about 60 seconds too. So there's a lot of things happening around that 1 minute mark.
Damn.
Ali, you're popping.
Ooh.
Oh.
Damn, if you had some more ammo
Popping
there,
off, he's
man.
popping off.
You're doing good, man. He's like heavily sighing over there. it's going good. Sorry. I saw another comment in the chat from Girlbot119. I must have missed the answer to my question earlier, so apologies. Any updates to portal weapons getting updated to all-out war for standards at all coming soon? What I mentioned earlier is that we continue to make balance changes to our weapons in every update, usually in the mini quality of life updates that we do in between the major updates, so like a 4.1, so in between a 4.1, 4.2 for example. So yeah, stay tuned for further changes in the future. We're making that.
How are we doing on the scoreboard? Yeah, okay. Ali, solid performance. Again, this is the first round, and there's about 1 minute to go. Solid score, but I've learned better. I'm not going to say if that's good or bad.
But they've only gotten five points after capturing, after getting 8. Oh, now they have, okay.
Getting C now.
Yeah, I spoke too soon.
Sorry,
Claymore
mentioned,
people.
you mentioned Claymore.
Yeah.
Quadilius mentioned, this new game mode has given me a newfound hate for the Claymore guys.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah, actually, but I quite enjoy it when I get to blow somebody up like that.
With
Like,
a
it's
Claymore?
funny.
Yeah.
So why not? It works both ways though. So it's a bit sad. But like internally, like when we're playtesting this, there's so many times where there's like a dropped lance somewhere, just one Claymore right in front of it and run away, and like somebody will fall for it. There's a bit of comedy to that, which I think is nice. So right now they're in overtime, which is a special rule because the timer has run out, but one lance is still active. So as long as a lance is standing, overtime will continue. So either team can use that naturally to their advantage, which again, coming back to kind of the thing from before.
So either they protect it or they take it out.
Exactly.
Defend it.
So they have to get rid of it. So now it's going to shut down, and because none of the other ones is planted, the round ends. So it's halftime, 64 score.
Where'd you go? Halftime, guys. Let's take a break. Let's go.
Yeah.
Over to Tom for the weather.
Weather in Stockholm, still cloudy.
Yes, as always.
So solid score actually, 64.
Sorry.
Yes.
Before you go,
Of course.
can we still play big game modes as well as the 8v8? So
Oh, naturally.
yeah. This is a separate temporary game mode for the Leviathan Rising event that runs for 2 weeks. All the other game modes that you're used to are still available.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No worries at all. Of course, but it's important. It's important to talk about that, of course,
Yeah.
because it's as I said before, like it's a flavor of
Yeah.
Battlefield. It's a flavor of 2042 that we really wanted to try. For the modes team, it gives us a few new verbs to play with as well. This dynamic gameplay object, the lance, how you earn score with it, how exactly you get to play your squad, your class, your specific role in the game. It gives us new tools to kind of express what a game mode can be. And I think, we're not gonna, have something for everybody in the same mode. But we are gonna have different modes that appeal to different player types. So yeah, hopefully it's exciting for everybody to try at least. And
You can get some new shinies.
yeah, you can get some new shinies.
Like, in case you missed it, so 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3 rewards per week that you can earn through gameplay. There are login rewards in the store, and there are obviously some bundles as well if you want. So go check out the mode. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, completely. And I see
You're biased. You created the mode. You can't say it's cool. You're like, come on, man.
sorry. I really want it to be good though.
Yeah.
Acknowledging my bias actually, because I have been sitting there watching people play it all day so far already. Kasim, you've seen the mode be played so far.
Yeah.
How would you approach what Ali's dealing with right now?
So they're attacking Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
attacking.
attacking
Yeah,
now.
exactly. So for me, I remember when we play tested this map, is that I kind of always go for this strategy where everyone is going, I just go somewhere else. Because as I said before, no, with the lance, as I said before,
Oh,
like
with the
yeah,
lance.
with the lance, and just to kind of let's say my team plants at A there, and I go to C and I plant at C. I like immediately create a distraction for the enemy team that okay, yeah, we need to go to C as well. But if they're not all playing together, maybe most of them will go to C and then leave A alone,
Yep.
which will leave my team to have a bigger chance of like microwaving
Yep.
everything there.
And as if Destiny, this is exactly what's happening over here.
Really?
There's a big flank over to C.
C?
It's happening from the corner of the map. Solid tactic.
Kasim, let me
good.
rephrase the question. If you were Ali right now, how would you live the dream?
I would just keep doing what he does, man. He's always living the dream. So
Always.
mm,
Uh-oh.
I think I saw a question in chat a moment ago that was like, can it be permanent, or if it gets good feedback, does it have to be a limited time event? Honestly, like just give us the feedback.
Give us
and
the
then-
feedback.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like we're always open to hearing your feedback and making changes
yes,
on that when
Yeah.
it makes sense.
And like, I think some pretty extreme changes are always possible as well. It's important for the mode to follow the fun. And Shutdown itself has not always been, 7-minute rounds. It hasn't always been 8v8.
It's gone
It is-
through a lot of iterations.
It has actually, it has. And a lot of that is also feedback from us playing it, trying it out, seeing how it feels in all these
Yeah.
different settings it can be. And this is the one that we thought really gets the essence of this tactical CQC game mode without being too crazy. It's still focused on the objective. And like we saw in the last round, you're still getting quite a bit of action.
Yeah.
You're
As
always
a-
close to something.
As a viewer, for me watching it now on the stream, it's fun to watch because there's constantly something going on.
Yeah, there is movement towards an objective. There's a few clutch plays here and there as well. The lance here is planted at A, by the way. If somebody wanted to, hint, they could sneak into one of the other objectives, but this is going pretty well for now. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining on that round.
How are the points? 21 and 64.
So yeah, that's a shutdown on objective. No, nothing was shut down. It's actually the lance was diffused. My bad. Sorry. I just want Ali to win.
Still a possibility.
Yeah. So on diffuse, on disable, the lance resets to base. So you're going to have to, as an attacker, go pick it up and run back into the game. McKay, a fantastic pick for moments like this. And I think that's something worthwhile to discuss as well, is to have an objective of this specific size. It's pretty tiny, the lance. It gives you a different way to focus in on how you actually play objectives in 2042. It's a different thing to look at. It's a different thing to strategize around. It's not a flag, so it doesn't occupy that much space, which means once you're inside of the objective, a Boris turret or any of Irish's deployables, they do a lot of work. Like you get quite a bit of mileage out of them. Solid plant. It's out in the open. So there's another 2 cool tactics I think that you can do that I didn't exactly plan for, but that are really fun to see. Is that you can defend the lance from really far away. So you can plant it out in the open kind of as bait and set up traps around it, but you don't have to be anywhere near it, really. That's the disable on that one.
how are the points looking now?
See a comment from Rick Rate Roman. I can't chat to all chat in the options. All chat is coming tomorrow to confirm. So it's
Yes.
not live yet. And you do have to enable it through the options because it's disabled by default.
By default, it's off. So tomorrow, if you
Friendly
want to,
banter.
How
Good game, but we're here. We're not
for
here to
Leviathan
chat about
Rising
that today.
shutdown.
Yep, we're here for Leviathan
And
Rising.
speaking of shutdown, we're getting awfully close to a shutdown on objective A here. And speaking
Oh,
of
and then
shutdown,
they'll
we're getting
get
awfully
10
close to a shutdown. They're going to win. On,
Yeah,
if this
don't
shuts down, they
jinx
will
it,
win
don't
this
jinx
round.
oh, and then they'll get.
You're gonna
10.
win.
You got it.
They're
You're
gonna
gonna
win.
win.
Mm.
Yeah,
If this shuts
Don't
down, they
jinx
will
it.
win.
Sweaty,
I
don't
like
jinx
it.
You're gonna win.
you got it.
That's
You're
it.
gonna
That's
win.
it. Mm.
Boom.
Sweaty.
one
I
loss,
like
one
it.
win.
win.
Nice.
Let's see.
Congrats.
That's it. Well done, Ali.
Boom. Kasim, do you
Fun
one
one.
loss, one
Fun
win
one.
some gameplay?
Nice. Sure.
Go for
Congrats.
it.
Huh? I
Well
don't
done,
know how
Ali.
I.
Kasim, do you want to do some gameplay?
Sure.
Go for it.
Huh? I don't know how I can follow that up, but I'll do my best.
You're gonna destroy.
So switch.
Yep. Yep.
Do your best.
I will. As always.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Ollie.
Exactly. All right. That was intense.
Yeah.
Oh, most lances
Look at
planted
that.
and
Hells
disabled.
yeah.
Did you see that? Good job. You PTFO'd. You did.
Showed him.
Oh yeah.
Sally, you want to talk about how that went?
Yeah, I mean, it's super intense. As a player that always press W, you actually have to think for a while, which is yeah, a bit different for me. But yeah, I mean, I like the smaller game mode. It's 8 versus 8. It's kind of intense. You have to think. You have to be in the game at all times, which I think is pretty nice. But yeah, super intense.
Compared to like the previous stream we did, there was a much less talking from the person playing. Like I could notice you were way more focused.
Yeah, like I have to win.
You have to win.
I hate losing.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, as I said, super intense game. It really pulls you in. You really have to think about your next move at all times, which I think is super cool.
I'm glad it feels that way, to be honest with you.
You're basically getting live feedback on stream.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Pretty cool.
it's always good.
Yeah.
It's always appreciated.
Show us some other cool stuff, Kasim.
What's the other cool stuff you want to see?
I don't know.
You
Show
got
us something.
You got some weapon skins?
Got some weapons, bro? I think we have some weapon skins, eh?
Yeah, this one, right? For the AK.
Yeah. No, this for the AKs. Oh.
Ah.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
No worries,
I'll
no
give
worries.
you.
Too
Well,
excited.
Yes.
Too excited.
I think we can forgive Kasim, but only if he wins 2 rounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, lower your expectations.
No, no, you got this.
Do
You
we
got
keep
this.
him playing
Till he wins 2 rounds in a
2
row.
rounds?
I'll be here all night.
2 weeks. 2 weeks later.
That was good.
5 years later.
All right,
Yeah.
this is, let's see, Stranded. I think McKay is a solid pick for Stranded attacker or defender.
Especially the mid objective, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
And then like nobody's gonna show up.
So you're going to see, right?
No, because I'm defending.
Oh. Sorry, my mind was in attack mode. Okay, there we go. That awkward moment.
Let's go.
Nice. So usually defenders spawn a little bit closer to the middle of the map just to give them the ability to get a foothold earlier in the game. Here they were closer to B. Now he's in corridor from A to B. A is closest to attack spawn. And that's a
Yeah.
dead lance carrier already.
The spawns never change, right? Depending on like which objectives are available. or anything
No,
like that.
no, the spawns never change. Of course, you want to be able to spawn on your squad mates.
Yeah.
And there's no flag spawning because when an objective is fully captured for the game mode, it's actually removed from the game.
Mm.
So it's always spawning at HQ. Which means, of course, your squad mates being alive is that much more important.
Yeah.
I see there's some fanfare for Drunksy to
There is.
play the game.
He hasn't made an appearance on stream in a while.
Okay.
You should get him out of retirement.
Yeah, should. It would be
For
nice
next one.
to. It would be nice to see him play for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like internally, we get as excited to watch Drunksy play as
We do.
the folks on the stream.
He's
do.
pretty insane.
Yeah.
Just
Quite
a bit.
wild.
That's why you sit close to him in the office so you can always watch him.
Exactly, yeah. And know him with questions and spectate when he plays.
Yeah.
So here the lance is planted over at B,
Yeah.
and one of the things about this mode and about the lance itself, you have to look for it before you're able to disable it. So you can see where it's planted first by the origin point of the sparks, the arc lightning in the level, but you also see a big pulse every 3.5 seconds, which is when it scores. So actually the audio, the visual, the VFX is all guiding you towards where the lance is. But that, of course, rewards the enemy team for putting it in more unexpected locations. So now you're close enough to it for it to get marked on your HUD. It's inside that container to the right.
So they planted in a sneaky
Yeah,
Yeah.
position.
It's in one of the corners.
very sneaky.
They contained it.
Oh, we defused the one on B.
Yeah, B is gone, but A is still planted. It looks like, yeah. it is. It's pretty early in the game for B to be this close to shutting down. I would start worrying.
You got this. Kassim got this.
No pressure. All right.
Let's see.
Oh,
If they're in the corridors from A to B, it's probably because there is a lance carrier on the way.
Kassim, I like your movement.
Hmm?
I like your movements.
It's okay. It's not as good as Ali's.
Ali has the magic W key.
yeah,
Oh, you
exactly.
guys.
All dubs.
Now see this?
Insane position.
Oh shit.
Oh, you got him. Nice.
Hey, you got it.
Really nice.
Oh, is he waving?
Oh, please die.
I mean, I think there's like there's something to talk about with like, you know, why is it 8v8? Like, could it be 16v16 instead? And I think all of that is potential. It could be. It could be anything in the future. I think that is where the feedback comes in. Like, one of the first iterations for the mode was actually at a slightly larger scale. But to introduce something that new as the lance, which you have to learn the rules for, it became really quite chaotic. And the more players you add into smaller layouts, the more control you lose over the game mode. So at the moment where we are now, this was the best shutdown we could get. But of course, once it's in the hands of the players, we'll see how people like to play. And of course, we're going to see a lot of feedback for it.
Can you, if you're comfortable, can you share some of the iterations we went through?
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
or maybe some of the interesting ones that sound good on paper. Maybe this is too specific, but
No, I totally get you. I totally get you. Yeah, sad life, but a lot of ideas start like, I have like the best intentions. I have a really smart and clever idea, and like the moment it goes into the game and somebody plays it, and it's like, yeah, no, I don't think that's right.
yeah, no.
Like when all of this pressure exists. So like the first scoring system or the scoring mechanic that we had was like, you plant the lance, and it's constantly scoring points until it shuts down. So it was going from 0 and then in 0.1 increments all the way up to 20. So it was going forever, and it was constantly scoring. So what it did was like, what I wanted to do at that point on paper, I was like, if as an attacker you plant, you want to be rewarded for every second of objective play you have. So as soon as it's dropped, it starts scoring, good job, reward for you. And overwhelmingly, the feedback was like, why is it scoring so frequently? Like, this is negatively stressful.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good because like I want to clear the area near it. And the person who gave this feedback, if they're listening, big up, really appreciate. Solid play, by the way, from Kassim.
Yeah, I was about to say so.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
So it was like, it started with that like constant ticking up of score, and in my head it felt like really nice. And then eventually it was, when players played it, I had to start figuring out how to make something else out of it. And for the longest time, I was like, maybe it should be in 1 second increments because you think in 1 second at a time, or you think per tick maybe. It's the easiest thing to track. And then eventually we got the VFX pulse for it and how it affects the environment around it. And then we got the audio as well. One of the things the audio team noticed was that for it to really feel like a powerful pulse, it needs to happen less frequently. So the pulses started happening about every 2-3 seconds. And eventually they found that 3.5 seconds was a great balance. And for me, it stopped making sense that the score is constantly ticking up. The score should tick up by 1 with every pulse. So now all of those systems are attached to each other. You see the pulse, you see a big audio moment happen, and then you see the score go up by 1 tick. So everything that's in the world and in your UI, they're all synced together. And yeah, that shows you.
Feels good.
Yeah, all the designers need the rest of their team around them, have ideas and like chase the dream.
The dream. Indeed.
I'm looking forward.
Yes.
Ali, let's get some more commentary from you.
On Kassim's insane gameplay. He's doing pretty well, right?
Tell us
Or-
how Kassim is doing.
I'd say he's
2 out of 10.
no, I'd say 11 out of 10. Probably.
Oh, thanks.
Using the stick and the grenade launcher in a super good way.
Yeah, actually he is doing
Yeah.
quite well.
Halftime.
76. It's winnable. Right?
76 is yeah,
Difficult but winnable.
It's difficult.
It's doable.
it's doable. I think
Let
it's
me just
doable.
Go to C.
Go to C.
Don't rush B. Go C.
No, everyone else rush B. I go C.
Okay, you go C.
Distraction.
And then he's there without the lance, like, ah, shit.
All right, do the mega flanking maneuver, Kasim.
Yeah, let's see it work. So important to remember that with the numbers, it's 76 points now, which means that you have to shut down objectives to get the full score. You can't just leave them standing, because that's 20 points each, which is only going to get you a max of 60. So you need the shutdowns. This is the Kasim flank on Stranded.
Yeah, right.
With McKay, you can also cover a planted lance. You can also cover a planted lance in some pretty funky ways. The lance, of course, has to be planted approximately on ground level, but that doesn't mean you have to be at ground level yourself.
He's doing it, man. History in the
Yeah,
making.
insane plant.
Yeah. A sick
That
plan,
sounded so,
life-changing.
that sounded so sarcastic. Sick plan, bro.
I just gotta defend it.
Oh my god. I just want to get up here.
I just want to. Okay. Camp like your life depends on it, man.
Okay, let's see. I think the C plant, solid. You're defending. There's a lot of your team with you over here. So the points are looking good, but you need to get
Yeah,
a
they're
plan
coming.
going somewhere else as well.
Oh,
Nice, nice. If you die, which we know is very unlikely, Kasim, I would swap out the frag grenade for a smoke.
Okay. I believe in it. I'll do it.
what are other strong gadgets you think, Ronak?
Claymore.
Yes. The claymore, of
imagine
course.
just planting them like there on the side.
Yeah, but you don't see it enough, actually. I think the Claymore, for some reason, underrated
Don't do it,
tactic
Kasim.
so far. But it shouldn't be. But Kasim is also very good with the explosive launcher, which is hard to argue with,
Oh, nades.
as is the other team.
Yeah, okay.
They're also good.
That was
at
unfortunate.
Nice try.
Big toss.
Yeah, the smokes. Yeah.
There's one lance planted right now, and C is already shut down, so actually
Looking
solid
pretty
moves
good,
so
yeah.
far.
Yeah, that one.
Very, very good.
Like his tactic worked,
Yeah.
and we saw it live in action.
Amazing.
A fun thing on this layout specifically, these yellow containers that are moving, originally they were inside
Oh.
the objective volume, so you could plant inside of them.
No.
Nice try.
But that was
I tried.
No longer possible. For a reason, of course,
Yeah.
because it's bonkers, to be honest. Right. So what's the play, Kasim? Defensive
What's the play? I'll
on.
just now is just protect.
Ooh, nice.
ooh, nice one. And you completed the week 3 mission. Bazinga.
Zinga.
I regret everything. I don't want
Sorry.
to be here anymore.
Okay, up to 50. This is winnable.
55.
55.
I think Kasim's gonna do it.
Oh, nice.
whoa!
Nice
What?
play.
What?
He's popping
This
off.
guy.
He's popping off.
This
And
guy.
the kill.
He's like, oh, at least better than me. And then he's like, oh, look at me now.
He's destroying.
It's okay. It's okay. It's going okay. Oh, now we have to.
67. Dude, this is getting...
So close.
You got
Wait, how
this.
much
You
time
got
is
this.
left?
So close.
It's 3 minutes, right? Or 2?
Yeah, I agree with Chad. I think it's winnable. It's
Yeah.
easy winnable.
Winnable, I would say so.
I was expecting a chicken dinner bowl.
Oh.
Ooh, ouch.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
it's up
there's
there.
one planted
Yeah,
on
yeah.
B. Just needs to stay alive for about 8 more pulses. I can't see the score anymore.
Let me spawn.
Actually, 6 more pulses from this moment. Again, every pulse 3.5 seconds. So you have a little bit of time to start clearing the space near it.
The comment in the chat. Ali excessively shaking his foot is panicking. He's about to be usurped by Kasim. He's like, I can't do better.
Oh, we got equal score.
Oh,
Victory. Nice.
Yeah, that's a win.
Damn, dude. So 1 out of 2.
See?
I see.
I'll
Our
try
quick
my
assault
best.
led to victory.
What was the secret to your victory there? Kasim?
See?
See, the flank did it.
flank,
Yeah.
yes.
But it did, right? Because
Yeah,
you
it
got
actually
it
did.
early.
It is
you
a
shut it
solid
down.
plan, actually.
Yeah, I actually had a plan. I wasn't kidding.
I wasn't joking.
And also, you had the same loadout as one of our viewers, apparently. So
Oh, really? Shout out to you, that viewer.
the chat scrolled away, so I can't see the name anymore.
Yeah.
Trying to find it. You know who you are.
And number 1 squad.
Of course.
Ooh.
Of course.
Ooh. Well
Damn.
done.
So you owned.
It was
we
the amount
we
of time
owned
to press
as a squad. Yeah.
Yes, we owned. We gave the moral support.
But
Okay,
the
so
flank
we're
did it.
going for two out of 2.
Go for it.
Keep going.
Yeah. Let's
Let's
I
go
want
for
to.
it.
I want to keep watching this. This is beautiful.
Let's go for
Yeah.
it.
Let's go for it.
I think like the question comes up of like, what is Battlefield? You know, like I want chaos and I want big battles and I want all sorts of stuff. But been playing Battlefield for a while, and I feel like we have always had small modes that allow you to do a bunch of different stuff.
Yep.
Like I played a bunch of Obliteration, which was a lot of fun too, and you can see some of that DNA in Shutdown too. And like there were a few rules that I was following when we were making the mode. I wanted to make sure that we connected with some parts of kind of the soul of Battlefield. And to me, it was really like there should be adaptation. So you should be able to see what the enemy team is doing and respond over the course of the game. Try different things. I really wanted to have escalation, which is it gets crazier.
Yep.
It gets more chaotic. You start having more targets on screen as the game goes on. And then finally, I really wanted to try and find a way to have the ability to play your role, because role play and class play both like so important for Battlefield, and it came together. I think in some way at least, and you get to see that in these games already. You get to see that you swap around between classes, you try a bunch of different stuff, and you can have a different type of impact on the outcome of the round.
Which class?
That's
specialty did you play
Blaskos.
here?
It's a recon. I usually would play Dozer.
Then I just made him pick Pike.
Yeah, you're like Pike.
Gotcha.
Oh,
No, but Pike is great. Pike is always great. But like, there's a lot more straight lines on this map. You can the approaches are occasionally more open. The insertion beacon is really a winner. Always, it's always good to have. See things like this where you see this corridor is always it's one of 2 corridors that leads into objective A, which is covered. So it's great to be Dozer over there. Of course, Dozer immediately countered by a 40mm incendiary or just a regular incendiary grenade, but you have to wait for the other team to realize that actually, and then switch up your tactics, which is that adaptation I was talking about before.
I'm seeing some nice comments in the chat from folks that they like the game mode.
I'm glad. I'm glad they do.
It's a nice change of pace.
Yep.
Focus on gunplay. So I think that's what we're going for. So
Yeah, that's great actually.
kudos to the team.
Thank you, and of course for the rest of the team as well. Fantastic work by them.
Almost,
putting it all
almost.
together.
it's not going very well.
So they're planted on A and B. This is a
Yeah.
rough one. So
Yeah.
tough
You
spot
got
to
a
be in.
sneaky squad beacons, fine.
Damn, they planted fast as well. And seeing some other questions in chat about how to get the rewards for the event. So to
Nice.
reiterate, in case you missed it, there's login rewards, which you can find in the store. There's earnable gameplay rewards. Earn ribbons while playing the shutdown mode, and then you can get up to 3 rewards per week,
That's right.
and for 2 weeks in total. So this week and then the next week, starting on Tuesdays, there's new rewards as well, and there are some store bundles that you can pick up as well if you want to. So three ways of getting rewards for the event.
That's cool rewards too. I see a Claymore. That's it. Claymore City. Let's
Let's
go.
Nice.
Claymore had its moment. That's what we were
That's
here
what we
for.
were waiting for.
It's
No-
so
no
funny.
revive?
It's so funny. Every time you see it, I just can't get over it. And like the random XP event that you're not expecting when somebody gets popped on one of yours, it's great, beautiful. So right now, A is still open. There's no lances here, and C is pretty open too. But I see that there's movement from B to C. So you can see on the minimap that the enemies are trying a
Nice.
flank.
Wow, that was a nice one.
Sweet play by Cousin.
Thank you. Oh,
Oh, damn.
yeah. Okay.
You can see that the player who's carrying the lance carrier is marked with an intercept over their head, so to tell you that you can kill them. If you're having a hard time locating them, or if you're against a team that's particularly sneaky, tagging them or by pinging with Q, or
Nice.
also, ooh, Jesus, slow down, Peasant.
Oh.
And you can also use the drone. The Casper drone will mark lance carriers for you as such.
Ouch.
So that sort of information gathering does a lot for your team.
Wow.
Finally, you died. That was a solid lifetime.
Oh, they got, okay, so now it's only C.
Now it's only C. So that's 60 points in the bag.
Yeah,
for the
they're
first
doing
attacking
quite
team.
well.
Yeah, with 3.5 minutes to go, that's about half the round. Like here's the moment to use the Kasim strat on this map, which is standing on top of C
Trademark
and just
pending.
like sniping whoever shows up, because you can. Totally viable. And this is kind of the escalation that I was talking about before. Now that A and B are gone, all of the fighting is going to be focused in on C. So it's a good moment to start looking at your crowd control specialists. Zane does great over here. Sundance can do great over here as well. Oh, not when Kasim's on board though. Smoke that doorway, fantastic.
Nice.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Whoa. What was that?
It's a little quick one.
Just wanted to say hi. I wish I had a claymore.
That player was definitely like on their keyboard, like, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what? You got killed by Penguin Slayer. Oh, sorry. Penguin Lover is the name now.
It's Penguin Fan.
Penguin Fan, even.
Yeah, it's Penguin Fan.
Penguin Lover sounds.
Yeah,
would've
the
sounded-
relationship with penguins is really unhealthy over here. You gotta figure yourself out.
Yeah.
Come on. Let me spawn in. There we go. Thank you.
Ali, you've been on the team with the reintroduction of classes, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the class play aspects of the mode?
No, I think it's really cool that you mentioned, like, you have to think about your specialist. How can I pick the most efficient specialist given how many objectives are open, etc., etc. Which again adds kind of a tactical layer to it. You don't have to press double U the whole time. Actually
As the
think
right
about it a bit, which I think is really, really awesome. What would you play here, for instance? There's one objective left.
Here, I'd probably be playing indoors a little bit more. I think Basco is a solid pick because you're preventing people from getting a very immediate foothold.
Yeah.
I think Boris can be annoying, but like with the recent rework of his turret, he's not that great anymore. On top of the roof at C, if you're Crawford, or if you're anybody with a sniper, so basically a recon specialist, you can actually cause quite a lot of pain because the approach angles are now a lot more predictable.
Yeah.
You know what direction they're coming from.
Yeah.
So you can start to shut down paths instead of having to just hold the objective. So there's a few approaches based on how good your W and left click skills are.
Yeah.
It is a point and click game at the end of the day, as people tell me.
Oh, nice, you defuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was diffused. That was good.
Kasim, Unicorn Attack 00 says, Kasim, I believe in you.
We all do.
Everybody
I'm trying
We
to
all
believe
do.
in myself now, man.
Yeah.
But they're playing really good.
Just do the Kasim flank when you play attacker, it's fine, I think.
They actually are playing very well.
Yeah, it's a good round actually.
Yeah.
But it's a good round both ways because they
Yeah.
haven't like maxed out the score just yet.
Yep.
They've just lost a few points here and there.
Where?
Okay, so
yeah.
now they're inside C, which is going to make things really difficult because you can take control of the doors. Well, we're halftime, so we're okay.
Did he get the final one?
No, they didn't.
So
Okay,
the
so there's
question
still a
is, do I
chance.
go to C now?
You can.
They
You can.
will never see
Help
coming
me out here.
Unless they're watching the stream, they don't know you're going for C. Let's go. Let's do it.
So, right. There's, I
You're
think,
like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
there's a lot of approaches you can take. It's important to think about like what specialist you can use to hold down the fort. Like if you plant in C, important to think about placement. So where exactly you
Oh, I
drop the
didn't.
lance.
No, I didn't get
So
it.
you didn't get
Okay.
it. But there's another one to your right
Oh, yeah.
on the hill.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Too
Okay.
late. Now I would
Too
say
bad.
the
I
tactic
believe
is
in my
to escort.
teammate.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think McKay here can be difficult by immediately taking the rooftops.
Okay, you got a lance.
I need to take
Nice.
this person down.
I don't think I remember seeing a Casper playing on the
Side.
other team, so they're not going to see you for a while. Of course, some of these walls are breakable, so you can make paths for yourself that make you a little bit more annoying.
Nice.
What?
Oh,
No, I released it just before.
Oh no!
Oh
I
no.
released it just before it planted.
Kasim, crucial.
Okay,
crucial.
yeah. I need to clutch up a bit here.
Oh, it's
Okay.
good. It's going good. It's going good. It's very early in the game. I think you have some opportunities. The problem here now is that both of the lances are dropped, so
Yep.
the enemy team has something to camp on. Ali, what are you thinking? What would you do?
press W, I think.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Oh, he's grabbing a lance. Nice. Maybe do a little flank.
I grabbed
No.
my
You're going A?
Yeah.
Watch the ping. There's
Oh, yeah. I
Oh.
saw the ping.
Yeah. Damn, that team is.
Okay, wait.
Pretty solid.
Let's try this out.
Yeah, it's a good defense.
Let me try this out. Yeah, they're playing really solid.
There's still time.
Oh, wow.
Gotta
Hold
believe.
it.
Yeah,
all
you
the
gotta
angles.
start flanking now. So there's a few approaches on the sides. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, smoke grenade, always a good tactic as well. Now the lances are in the corridor to your right.
Up.
Mm,
Whoa!
How did you know?
This is neat. Like it's you're almost coming at it from their spawn angle,
mm.
and they don't see
No.
you coming. So, which is a
You got him.
pretty beautiful
Nice.
angle.
Nice.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
I got the lance as
guy.
well.
Now bring it
Right.
home. Bring it home.
Nice,
Kasim.
nice. Yep, it's a plant in the middle of the corridor,
Nice.
so you can defend it from a little bit further away. That's pretty solid. There's two angles that the attackers can come from. They can come from their spawn, or they can come from the other side, like this one. There's going to be somebody there in just a moment. Nice. Sweet.
He comes sliding in.
There's one on the point. Oh, shit. It's gone. Damn.
Close.
I got it off? No, I didn't.
No, they took it so.
They're
Oh, but
playing
good.
really solid.
Solid play, yeah. You're doing well, too, though. It's really nice.
Okay, maybe we go for the...
There's unorthodox tactics happening on the hill to the right. I'm not sure what the plan is, but let's see. Hey, but I mean, I think that's a good thing too, is to try different stuff, like not picking up the lance. Oh.
Wait. Where? Okay, maybe...
Where did you get killed from?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
Probably
that
heal
out.
or somewhere.
Let me help you out, man. Let me help you. Let me help you out. Cool.
Oh, that's a tight corridor. Nice. Nice.
Oh, double kill.
Let's go. Oh. Right, but that's a squad mate. You should be okay. Oh no.
Oh, he got.
That
He got got.
that was beautiful. That was nice. Love to see it.
Wow. How long do we have?
Not long actually at this point.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Doable.
45,
45. And you only have 10 points.
Can still win.
11 points. Yeah, it can win on overtime if you
You can do it.
if you sweat now. It's gonna get real sweaty.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's on the other side. While you were playing, Ali, did you have the feeling that like you changed your approach based on the map you're playing? Or did it work for you to have your own playstyle as well?
I mean, ideally you would probably adjust your playstyle a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I would probably just pick my go-to character and then see what happens during the round, I guess.
Yep.
If I would sweat lord it, I suppose.
What is your go-to character? Sorry.
Right now it's Angel, but I play also a lot of Blasco recently. And Blasco feels pretty strong overall, as
Yep.
you mentioned.
Yep.
Like cutting off minimap access, and using the tugs and the squad beacon.
Yep.
Pretty nice combo.
Yeah, actually dominating the information economy is a pretty big deal, especially for something so small. I think just having one good angle can do a lot.
Yeah,
Plant,
definitely.
Plant.
Tom, I interrupted you earlier. Tom, I interrupted you earlier. Were you going to ask a question?
I was gonna ask him if he was gonna go to sea. I didn't have a serious question.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna incorporate the Kasim flank in my
Yeah.
future
So
games.
this is gonna be a tactic known all over the world
Yeah.
after this stream. Like we
Oh,
we'll get
nice.
to see like what happened. Why is this, the numbers for C are all off?
But it's designed around it. It's fine. C will eventually shut down. And
No!
then you can move somewhere else. Oh my God, what is
You got the
happening?
self-heal nice.
Oi,
Nice.
oi, 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 oi.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice play. Look, I love the yeah. Yeah, that looks
No.
awesome.
Yeah. Down.
Is there anyone else? No. They'll get the diffuse.
Close to ending the game now. 30 seconds-ish. Oh, there's an insertion beacon up on the hill now. That's a solid tactic as well. Dominating this hill. So far not key to the game mode, but maybe one day.
Oh, I need to go back.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, I'm missing.
Get him.
I
No.
missed.
I think this is kind of the snowball that happens sometimes in the game mode as well, which is like an early foothold by the
5
defending
seconds.
team can
Mm.
really affect your momentum quite a bit. And usually, like the start of the game has one team at an advantage, which is always the attacking team because they can spread out. The lands can kind of show up whenever, but as objectives are shut down,
Should I continue or
advantage
does?
switches.
Go for it.
Chat,
Go
should
for
we
it.
play one more round? Up to you.
Actually,
Do you want to see
Tom,
more gameplay?
yeah, go. Go for it.
No,
Why not?
Just play one more. Let's do it.
One more?
Yeah,
Let's go for one more.
Actually, can't see
Okay,
chat
can
anymore.
do you want to pick the specialist
Let's go.
and you pick the weapon
All right,
and you pick the gadget?
let's do it. Teamwork.
Okay? Cool, let's do that.
Let's do it. Go see. Big pike.
No.
If it's manifest, big pike.
Okay.
Also, we can't.
I believe you.
We can't end on a loss. On a
Oh
No,
my
that's
god,
true.
don't put that type of pressure.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, just
Ain't
saying. One more round.
Now
one
I'm
more round.
shaky.
You can do it.
You're welcome.
How did you feel after that round?
As
Review
Ali
it.
said, I like to win. We
The
lost. No,
team played well, like the opposing team.
Yeah, the other team played really, really well. They held like really
Yep.
good angles, so it was really hard to get into the objectives and plant. And even after you plant, it felt like they collapsed on you pretty quickly.
Yep.
But yeah, it feels like maybe we should have went for C.
Yeah. Yeah, coordination goes a long way too.
Nope. The mode is live for 2 weeks until April 25th.
There we go.
And petition to bring the mode back. Loudly.
Okay, weapon.
You got this, bro.
Okay,
Let's see what the round is.
stranded.
Stranded.
Stranded,
Specialist?
attack, or defense. Usually, if you're defending, if you're attacking, McKay, for sure.
Okay, if I'm defending.
If you're defending, I think Irish, Crawford, both can work. If you cover like the big gates that lead into the ship, so you can block pretty much the only way in.
So I'm defending.
You're defending now. I would go for Crawford. Crawford is solid. Falcon, Angel, pretty much always good picks.
Falk and
Angel.
okay, then I'm going Falk.
Smoke grenade, yes. Med crate, I'd swap it out for the ammo crate.
That weapon crossbow.
Oh,
No, go with the auto shotgun.
A
auto
shotty would be
shotgun.
great. Yeah, I think a
I
shotgun
think
is
we're
a
pretty strong.
solid pick. Oh, he's
The other one. That one, yeah.
both of them are great. I think.
This is a winner. Now go see.
now go see, right?
You have
no.
you have smoke grenades, right?
Yes.
So I would cover A
I have two
immediately.
shotguns.
Like, I imagine they're gonna be right there. Yeah, you can take that. Yeah.
Smoke it off.
There you go. They're
they're
coming.
close.
Lance carrier is down, but it's not pinged, so you can't see it. Defenders can ping a drop lance like that one over there, which is now visible because it's close enough.
Pretty good start. This one.
Whoa.
Nice.
Oh,
Oi.
jeez. That's another lance carrier down. A Crawford at this point would be fantastic because the lances are dropped in a visible location from a point further away. So you can really make life difficult.
Damn, they're gonna have a hard time grabbing these lances now.
Yeah, they might actually. But yeah, that's where the smokes come in, right? Oh,
Nice.
Oi.
Nice.
beautiful, beautiful.
Ooh, Kasim,
And like
my boy.
getting killed right after picking it up, you reset the timer. So now it's gonna be there for
Alright.
another full 60 seconds, which is really slowing down the attack.
They seem also be focusing on A.
Now, see, a good tactic for them would be
Hit C.
That's what they're saying. Like, damn,
The Kasim
man,
flank.
should have gone C, man. Should have gone C.
Oh
Both
wow,
lances
and they're
are-
really in the open. That's not great.
Okay, come here, come here.
For me, this is why Falca is great over here, is because you're few people, which means your front line doesn't stand forever. So it's good to be able to reinforce without having to move around too much. It's the same thing that an insertion beacon would do, I think, over here.
Come on,
that
let
one
me help
doesn't
you
die.
out. Let me help you out.
Oh, nice. I think both the lances are picked up.
I'm gonna go towards B. Feels like.
Somebody died in the corridor over there, so they might show up at A in a moment. Yeah, they're there. Oh, that's nice.
Nice, you got the lance.
That's a drop lance, so now you don't even have to
Oh, they
like watch
picked it
out
up,
for
I think.
players. You just have to guard it. But it's gone.
Sneaky laser.
Oh no!
He never
Nice
knew.
attempt though. Nice attempt. They
Yeah.
were in a corner. They were
Oh,
waiting.
oh,
Oh, that's
oh.
a sneaky plant.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's a very
Nope.
swift.
I think those are like those 2.5 seconds really get me. It's full clench.
I feel that someone's gonna.
Doing pretty okay. They do indeed need that the Kasim flank on C.
Yeah, it feels like.
I think it would
someone's-
benefit them quite a bit because your team is, if you open the mini map or the big map, they're pretty much all around A and B.
That's why I'm going here.
Needed to take some damage from gravity because the other players can't touch you.
It feels like they're gonna go this way.
Yeah, this is the way. Wow, sixth
Nice.
sense. This
Damn,
guy,
Kasim.
this guy, and that was a carrier. Wow,
Ah.
menace. So now you're out of smokes, but you have the ammo crate at least to help you out.
Now, see, you do this, and they think that you're there, and then you come here, and then nobody's here.
There would be no way for you to be in that corner actually. That's getting out of bounds. But nice try, nice try. I enjoyed this aspect of things as well. Is like when there is downtime, it's pretty urgent. Like
Yeah.
there's always gonna be combat,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be there soon. Because the enemy team is hurting quite a bit right now. Like this is not looking great. That's the carrier again.
Did he die?
Ooh,
No, the other one.
ooh.
Wait, was it the carrier that we
No, the
took out?
carrier is alive still, because it didn't get dropped. That's the carrier. And
Nice.
so that's a drop.
Also, I love the auto shotty.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
great play.
Okay, cool. So they're
Great play
going
with-
C.
Damn.
Go
Season 4
C.
cosmetics.
2 minutes, they have 1 point.
Yeah.
Not
They
doing
do.
fantastic.
Like, imagine though, like, if they only score 1 point, but you still don't beat them.
Yeah, that would be
That would be
heartbreaking.
sad, yeah.
Soul crushing.
That would be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you know the tactic already to score at least the 1 point. So,
Ah.
There's really nothing to it.
What tactic is that? Can you remind me?
Right. Kazim, you want to take it?
Kasim, your tactic, what's that again?
Can we ask chat? It feels like they know that. No.
Chad, what is
What
Kasim's
is the-
tactic? Where should he go? On the attack.
It's really silent actually on the map. I have no idea where they are.
too quiet.
It's too
too
quiet.
quiet, man.
It's too quiet. You should go and introduce yourself. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. He's getting creative now.
Yeah, I almost want them to go plant C.
Can you press tab? Have they given up? That would be sad.
No.
No, they're still here.
I just checked.
Commendable. Commendable. I appreciate. I think a C flank is happening. Actually, I think it's going down.
Okay, okay, I'll trust you.
Don't. Don't for this one.
Oh, okay.
But you could have. You could have
were-
though.
you were
Damn. Need to be more confident.
right. Okay, okay. Let me help you out. Just let me help you out. Okay, cool.
Did you ever play Capture the Flag?
Yeah.
I feel like we could have the lance on vehicles at some point. I remember, I think it was BF4 Capture the Flag, where if you got in a vehicle with the flag, you would see it like flying behind you, which was really cute.
Someone is in their spawn sniping.
Yeah, you can have the lens just melting everything.
Just drive around with it. Oh,
Nice.
Damn, they still only
this
have
is
1
Fast
point.
and Furious gameplay right here. Regular.
All right.
Okay, so we
Score
need,
1.
Wow. Wow. All right.
Now look at this.
This is winnable. This is
Okay. Chat. Can we get 1 point? Is it doable? Because last time we were like, okay, they had 40 points. I think one of the first matches, and we were like,
winnable. Oh, yeah.
that's not very good, and we thought we would beat them, and then we didn't.
Yeah.
So, however, 1 point should be.
Okay, let me spawn near
Rush B. Go C.
go
Rush
see.
B,
Pike,
C.
take Pike.
But 1 point is really like there's, a brief hint of air from the lance. The game is over.
Okay,
Oh, it's gonna.
it's
It has to
time.
be. It has to be. That point has to be on C.
It's time for insane flank.
Trek over to C from the corner.
See, everyone's following me if you look at the minimap.
Yeah, they are. Even the second lance carrier is behind you.
But now it's pretty obvious that you're going to
I don't care.
They didn't show up. Nuts. 2.5 seconds, and it's over. Boink.
Nice.
C. There we go. That was my
Well played.
my emotions.
Pretty strong win.
Thank you for your tips.
Good play.
No worries.
Good
Well
play.
played. Well played.
Thank
It's all
you, thank
talent,
you.
man. Good job.
So that is shutdown. I think we showed it off pretty well.
Yeah,
Right?
I think that was
five
cool.
rounds
5 rounds, yeah.
Yeah.
total. Yeah.
Yeah.
So chat, I hope you enjoyed it. The new game mode available for 2 weeks until
Mhm.
April 25. Go check it out. Get some cool rewards from gameplay. Anything you want to mention still, Ronald? Because we.
Yeah. Play the objective. Use smoke grenades. Hit C.
And give us
Hit
feedback,
C,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, of course. As much feedback as you feel like is appropriate, really. Like, it doesn't have to just be, of course, the question is going to be like, can we make this 128 shutdown? Where is my 64v64 shutdown? Which is like, if that's really interesting, if that's something everybody wants to see, like, honestly, just talk about it. I am always lurking for feedback.
How many lances would we have in 128? Well, we can calculate that easily. Well,
Easily.
I can, but
I don't want to think about it.
I don't want to go there.
I don't even want to think about vehicles, actually. I don't know why I brought it up. I regret it.
And now everyone's like, oh, that is actually
Yeah,
good.
that would be nice.
Then everybody has feedback about the vehicles. But
Yeah.
I think we can close it here for today. So Ali, Ronok, Kasim, thank you for joining us.
Thank
Here.
you for having us.
Thank you. Chat, we hope you enjoyed the gameplay. And we'll see you in the next Dev Corner. So have a good evening.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Peace
Bye.
out.
And go see.
What? Oh, go
Go
see.
see,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Go see what?
Thanks, everybody. Cheers.
See ya.